Welcome to another episode of This Time Fear the Walking Dead. Season 4, Episode 4.
Bang, bang, bang. Sorry.
So we're, I think,
He just let him ask before he forgets.
Do we find out if Nick and Madison died?
well, we find
We
out
already
that
know Nick is dead.
Yeah, Nick is dead.
Fuck!
That's what I said. I was so upset. It's like the episode so... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I just wanted to mention that us two saw the episode, but he missed out on
that's something... Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I was passed out drunk.
And don't worry, I'll represent
You didn't... Honestly, you didn't miss out. So it's like, you're fine.
But they're still cock teasing us.
Yeah, because they need the fucking people to continue watching the whole season.
So they bring in Morgan and they take out, potentially, Madison and Nick?
No. They took out Nick because he was over like the show apparently.
Oh, what? The actor?
Yeah, he didn't want to do it anymore.
No.
What?
According to my girlfriend.
I was upset over the fact that Nick died because he's one of my favorite characters.
Samesies.
But
he's the glue of the show.
Yeah, exactly.
He was the main character.
Yep.
But I was going on the idea that they were being ballsy, and that's why they killed him off, and that's why I was like, oh, fucking, this show's being, ballsy, like the way I like it.
No.
But it comes to turn out that it's just because he's done with the show.
No, the writers have like understanding of like where the season is gonna end. So it's like I don't know. It's just why couldn't you just wait till the end of season 4?
This is what I think they're gonna do. This is what I think they're gonna do.
Bring him back to life.
No.
He's the whisperer.
I think that they're gonna drag that whole flashback thing out, and that's gonna be the arc of the whole season. Like how they got from there to where they're at now.
I agree with you that they're gonna stretch it out as long as we're not gonna find out if Madison's dead or not until like the season finale.
Yeah,
like totally.
Yeah.
You brought up because I don't like the Taken girl, the reporter bitch.
Oh yeah,
I hate. She's so fucking annoying. But like I like what you said, what you think is gonna happen, or what you hope to happen.
Yes, what I hope happens is that it turns out that she's collecting all these stories because she's collecting like information from people and everything for like a more sinister cause later on. In other words, I want her to become the baddie of this season,
or next season,
build her up this whole season, so that she turns at the end of this season, and then the next season she's like the baddie and shit.
Cool. And then I liked what you said about how she's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because you said something about her like feeding like another entity.
Yeah.
Like
so,
information.
The information she's collecting is for another group or another entity that Alicia and Naomi.
The water park.
Going to the water park.
Yeah.
We didn't see any other group go anywhere else except for never mind. We saw Victor and his boyfriend.
Well, they just went to his secret stash.
Yeah, but
it's not
right. So it was just the water park and everything. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking to myself, a water park would probably be one of the spots that I'd hit if I was like surviving and shit.
It's got a kitchen.
But I'm saying like, wouldn't that be like an obvious spot? In other words, what I'm saying is Madison is trying to get spots that you wouldn't normally think of. You know what I mean?
I think it's just a little bit more like just for connection. Connection with the audience. Yeah. Because it's like to the audience, like we haven't even really thought that far ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like the first places you go are the only real places that they would suggest. Mm-hmm. So it's like a water park in the show is outside of the box kind of thing because it's like it's a water park. People don't think that it has a kitchen. They have like some sort of medical area.
Minimal, but yeah.
But it's minimal.
And that's actually
first aid though.
That's actually what they end up scoring.
The first aid stuff. Like they're gonna build an infirmary. Like that's cool. But it's like I'd be hitting up all those places. Yeah. Like if you can cook food there, they're gonna sell food there, and they're gonna have copious amounts of like frozen goods or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, The water park and like in general,
Yeah.
I thought was a really cool idea because all the fucking moldy ass zombies.
Yeah.
I was
Ugh.
like eating and I was like, oh my god, this is so disgusting.
Imagine being that water.
And that's what I'm saying. The chlorine isn't gonna be fighting all that shit.
And then they're being generous because this is like years after. Okay, let's be
like at least 2 or 3 years. Like it's
that
a lot
water
of time.
has got to be green and thick with mold.
Yeah,
you know?
like
So,
algae.
Algae,
Yeah, definitely agree.
But is this fear or?
This is fear.
Okay.
yeah, this is fear.
The water's not that moldy. Then it's only like 4 or 5.
No, we're in Morgan's time.
Yeah, remember the
So-
time skip?
Okay.
So it's like at least 2-3 years.
All right.
Yeah, so
Yeah, and you know, power's gone out for a while, so that water ain't moving. Chlorine or not, there's gonna be some fucking algae growing there. And and then like she like that scene where they're like still trying to go up that slide, and fucking Alicia's like still like, cause Naomi's a minus, like can't get in. Like I'm just like, oh my god, like
Such a
your
fucking-
your boots aren't that slippery, bitch. Like oh my god, like that scene was just like unridiculously like unnecessarily
she's
long.
just dead weight, man.
Yeah, I was like oh.
Alicia should have been like, fine, get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here, you dead
And then she
weight.
lost her knife, and I was like, no, they're gonna almost die. Because obviously they're not gonna die.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh my god, there's gonna be a suspenseful scene soon. And then, like, they end up falling into that fucking little, like,
Oh, yeah,
that tornado
the troll
thing.
thing,
Oh,
yeah.
I got so much anxiety, like, during that scene. I was like, holy crap, it's a pitfall
I
of
wasn't fearing
zombies.
so much for Alicia,
No.
but I felt Naomi almost bit the dust a couple times.
I didn't feel that Naomi was in any, like, legitimate danger because she was with Alicia.
You think so?
Yeah, like I'm just like they're not gonna kill her here.
Yeah, but if they're gonna kill somebody, it ain't gonna be Alicia.
No,
that's
of
for
course
sure.
not. No,
Although that's what I used to say
it'd be
about
impossible because
Nick. That's what I used to say about Nick too.
Well, no, but it's like Alicia's alive in the future, so
Yeah.
it's like she's not gonna die in the past, kind of thing, you know?
I think that's why it hurts me a little bit more because I always assumed Madison would go before Nick. You
Well,
know?
technically, Madison, like if
Well, yeah, we
if
don't
we're
know
right
yet. We
about
don't know
Madison
yet.
dying, she technically did die before Nick.
You're right. You're right. So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Obviously, at the end of the episode, they proved that like the choice to leave the stadium was the correct choice.
Sure.
And so because I was gonna bring up the whole fact that Naomi was gonna leave Alicia, you know, kind of high and dry, fucking.
Well,
at
she
the-
did, and then her car
But,
died.
yeah, okay. So, but the point is that like I was gonna ask, like, is that the right choice? But at the end of the episode, we come to find out that yeah, that was the right
Yeah,
choice.
Madison was wrong. Everybody else was right.
Yeah.
Mama doesn't always know what's best.
You're not gonna find.
The sloth can't take it no more. He's going to bed.
Sloth is done.
Tapping out.
No mas. I'm gone.
Morgan and his group, which is John and the camera girl, get told by Alicia, Luciana, and Victor that they want to go to this specific spot to bury Nick and everything. And Morgan is sympathetic to their plight and all that. So like he kind of, I forget how they all decide to go there, but they decide to go to this specific spot. But once they get there, it's revealed that they don't give a shit about burying Nick. Really,
Yeah.
they just care about their revenge plot, which
The
is,
guns.
yeah, their guns and everything. How do you feel about that? Because at the same time that like I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with what their plan is because obviously fuck the vultures, and especially if it's what caused the state that they're in right now, then even more like fuck the vultures, But the fact that they were so ready to just kind of like I guess again, like how I said earlier, maybe it's to the point to where like they've seen enough death to even where one of their like beloved members like Nick dies and everything. They're almost kind of like, okay, well, we've mourned them in these like few minutes now. It's time to move on. Maybe it speaks to that.
And I think that's all it is about. It's
Yeah.
like Nick is dead.
Yeah.
Like
Let's
we're
move
moving on. Like it's like
Yeah.
we're alive. He's not.
So then,
like
how do you feel about Morgan like guilting them into burying him.
And I just think it's because Morgan has recently just refound his sense of humanity, because he's got the whole rule thing about like the sharp end of the stick is only for zombies, you know,
Yeah.
and then the blunt side is for people that are alive.
Yeah.
You know, set to stun, not kill. And I just think he's just, you know, in shock because he still doesn't know the answer.
Yeah.
Like the response was funny though. They're like, "Oh well, I guess we could bury him here."
Yeah, like I'm telling you, it didn't even cross their mind.
Yeah.
Like, John the whole time's looking for Laura. They're all stringing us along with this Laura story.
Yeah.
And I mean, I knew it was gonna be this. I knew it, I didn't specifically think
I
it
was
was gonna
hoping.
be Naomi, but like I knew somebody knew somebody that he knew. You know.
I mean, you know, they gotta fit it in
off that
somehow.
way, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't like how they executed it.
And how'd you feel about the reveal? Because I feel it was a little cheap
Oh,
to have the reveal be.
with the guns.
Yeah, like why'd they change it? Why does she have two names if that's the case?
Because she lied about her name.
But
Because first time we met her, like she was like very secretive.
yeah.
And so it's like she's just always been secretive. And then like when she has that conversation with Alicia about like you got to convince your mom that like you're not going to make it. Like I've seen like shit go down and it's just you're not going to make it. Like she's seen shit.
Yeah.
So it's like she's like wise. Technically she's a more important character than reporter bitch at this point because cowboy guy is
John. See, I remember John's
John.
name.
Okay, John's like looking for her, and it's like Morgan is gonna follow him until he meets Naomi or whatever her name was to this guy to John.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And so it's just funny that it's like, well, she's dead. They're never gonna meet her.
Well.
So Morgan is free.
No, but well, he decided to stay behind.
No, I
with
know,
John.
but it's just like, all right, well,
Let's rate this bitch. This episode, I'm gonna give it a fucking solid 7.
a 7.
7.
I don't know. I give it a 6.
Give it a 6. All right. Well, there you guys have it. All right, guys. Well, that was our review for episode 4 of season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. Join us next week for episode 5.
Yeah.
Peace.